live. I'm sorry for the bad lighting in the background, but that's the only light I have right now. So, what you should know, my impression of Bulgaria. So let's keep going. I hope that you watched the other ones. If not, go back and go watch the other country that I'm giving my feedback and impression on. So today I'm going to be talking about Sofia, Bulgaria, which is where I landed right after Albania. So first impression, huge airport. Second impression, major city with lots of mosque, mosaics, giant churches, round shape like building, just like you see on postcard, kind of like Istanbul in Turkey, kind of like the mosque Arabic style type of shapes. So my first hotel I went to was on the 4th floor, and when you open the balcony, and that's what you could see all over the city, is those round shape like roof. So very colorful. Also, you could see the train railway that they use as a bus transit in the city, which is pretty cool. You see lots of large space with garden space in the downtown, with fountains and pigeons everywhere, and really lots of people just sitting outside. So really a lot of diversity. So the next thing is that I saw a lot of artists. So there were people playing trumpet, violin, even the flute. In the metro, in front of the metro, just on the street, performer, even singing. So that's another thing that was really cool. And I was just a few feet from basically any metro stop or any bus stop, you're going to see that. So also they have a European store like Lidl, which you can buy lots of bakery pastries, very fresh ones, really good ones for pretty affordable, between 50 to 70 cents. So the quality of products in stores are pretty good, so it's not bad. You do have a few Chinese stores along the way. They a lot into religion there, so the accent has a really noticeable tone to it, and it sounds a little bit Arabic, but not completely. So on Sunday, you hear the mass, you hear the sound of the mosque and the music. That's something, I guess, it's traditional. So also McDonald's are a big thing over there. So you found them in almost every cross street. You found them, but not as many as I've seen in Costa Rica or here in Mexico. Definitely not as many, no. Another thing is, they're really big on transportation. So you can take the bus for 50 cents to $1. Metros between 150 to 250. And the metros are so clean, so modern. I mean, wow. I mean, it was like going to a giant temple or a giant church or inside a palace. First time I went in. So also get ready to have a moment of complete desertion in a metro, and then the next second you have 6,000 people coming off the metro, and boom, within less than 30 seconds you have to get in and out. So really cool. As a net transit system is really big, but it's really fast also. So you can go to so many sites, so many places really quickly. So you can go to a giant garden, giant park. You can go to the mall within 5-10 minutes. It's kind of like metro in Paris system. Never as big, of course, but yeah, you can do that by metro. You can do that by bus and still see the whole entire region. So, what I was gonna say? Okay, on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you go to the major place, which is about 2 miles long in Sofia, I would say it's about 2 to 3 miles walk. It's just a giant main street. Millions of stores, millions of street merchants, millions of artists playing music. And then once you reach the end of that, you will reach a park which has mini water jet fountain all along for another mile, and then you have a few playgrounds, and then you have another giant mall, giant monuments, and in the park you'll see things from people on rollerblade, on skateboards. You'll see everybody with their giant remote cars, with their electronic scooters, with the dogs selling stuff. So it's really active. It's a lot of animation. You see people doing their yoga, people dancing. So yeah, lots of animation. Just, and there are lots and lots of people. It's very crowded. It's really hard to even go to the other side. So there's really a lot of everything. There's fancy coffee, there's fancy pizzeria, there's ice cream shops. I mean, there's souvenir shops. I mean, you name it. Now, if you want to do more of the activity, there's the museum in front of the giant fountain. That is just barely $5. There's a major museum there. There's open door architecture archaeological site that is open to the public, so you can walk through it. It's about less than a mile. It's just all only open for you. So there's about 2 different spots you can reach through. So Bulgaria is known for grotto also. So if you rent a car or get a ride, if you're in Sofia, within 30 to 40 miles, you have the first grotto, and then if you want, it's a pretty good ones, but if you want to see the major ones, you have to do about an hour or two, and you have the biggest one. I only went to the closest one, which was pretty decent. It was nice enough without the fun, but it was pretty good. Also, a monastery and other temples to be seen. They have two guys in bus that takes you from the main cathedral. If you go, there's other sides with I forgot the name of the cathedral, but there's sites where for less than I believe it's 15 or 20, you can have a half day, pick you up, or you can go yourself. So you go see those monastery, and you get the whole experience thing. And that was a pretty cool. There's also a lot of church and mosque but at downtown, and you can just go visit. So they're also big on parks. So the parks are like really filled up with all year long carousel, all year long shops, ice cream shops. It's kind of like they just want to make sure it's just always alive. It's a bunch of things. It's like a little mini library where you can just get free books or give your books away. They have a baby and regular size playgrounds. They have a giant slide, and all around you will always find stores. So within distance, so it's good to do it by foot if you really want to kind of experience everything and go through all the neighborhood. And just take the bus at least once or twice, take the metro a few times, go to different places, and you'll see even the fast food will have different things, like the coffee will be smaller, the ice cream will look different, the hamburger will look different. Same for like if you had a pizza place and there was a brand, they could be also a little different. Another thing that is really cool is they have a box of coffee, like soda machine, but for coffee. So almost everywhere. So for 40 cents, you can get an espresso or latte or just a regular coffee. Almost in every corner when you walk, you might have that. You also have a lot of gyro stand, a lot of sandwich stand, a few European restaurant. So you do get that feel, that European feel that you don't get in other places you go. What else? People well, you do see a lot of homeless sleeping on sidewalk in some area. Um, um, what else can I say about Bulgaria? There's store-wise, I mean, there's a lot of plaza and a lot of like thrift shop kind of goodwills, but they mainly just have clothes. And a lot of stores don't have price, so it's odd. You just take things and then they tell you how much it costs. And they also do have a lot of stores where you weight, it goes by weight. So they do that in some of the Goodwills and some European stores where you just get a pile of clothes and then they tell you how much it costs. Um, so yeah, it depends, and also it depends. Where you go, even though you tourism might charge you a little more, so that happen. Large pizza slice on the sidewalk would be $1 for a really large one. So I would say it's worth $2.50, but you get it for like 90 cents maybe. Hotel really, I'll say then it starts from 18 to 25 for the lowest. And then they can go from 30 to 50 for tourists or visitor. I don't know about R&B. There might be, of course, there's always options, but just be careful because stick to foreigner because you just never know what you might get yourself into. So there is some pretty bad area also you gotta watch out for. So you just don't want to go out at night too late, So overall, there's a lot to see. If you came to explore the nature, the temple, the monastery, the archaeological site, the museum, the beautiful the paintings and gallery and stuff, you're going to be really pleased because there's a lot to offer at good price. So yeah, and in food-wise, I haven't really experienced much restaurants because I would just take things to go. But um, uh, there's just so much great food in Needles. It's like a giant. It's like the size of a Walmart. Some of them. And the quality is so good, so it's kind of good. You can just buy and cook and and have pretty good meals, so it's not bad on that part. And yeah, what else can I say? Cars are just European type of cars. Doesn't look like a really rich. There is Uber you can use there, really quick, really cheap too. And it can be places where hotel clerk can be a little rude, and lots of places where they don't speak your language. And I did feel some area, some shops do not go in pawn shop over there, but some area where they were a little bit discriminative and a little bit rude, and those were mainly in the biggest city area, I would say. So that's it. That's going to be it for Bulgaria, and I will come back on my next video. All right, thanks for watching.